Hey, it's Scola. So I have a story to tell you guys. So as you guys might already know, I went to my homeland, Zimbabwe, a couple of months ago, back in April for my cousin's wedding. You can click the link right here to watch that shingding. So we had a lot of good memories on that holiday. Crazy stuff happened, and one in particular crazy moment, it traumatized me. Now, I don't know how you guys will take the story. I wanted to tell somebody at some point what happened. So let's crack on. So we were staying in a nice flat, and when I say flat, to anyone that lives in England, this was a house, because houses in England are like flats in Zimbabwe. Like, the sizes are just crazy. So it was a very nice place. We were in the center of town. So that evening we just went to bed. It was towards the end of our holiday. It was all good. We all just went to bed quite early because we were like, we have to wake up at 6 AM to go and visit my grandparents. So I'm just sleeping. I'm having a really good sleep. Like, ugh. Now let's just say I am a very deep sleeper. Like, when I sleep, I'm out of this world. But this night I heard what sounded like a storm outside, and I was like, God damn it, I have to wake up so early, can you just shut up? So there's what sounds like trees falling, wind blustering all over the place, just loud sounds, and I'm like, I am not having this. I'm sleeping. And I suppose I went deeper into my sleep for a couple of minutes, and then I started hearing shouting. Ugh, I just want to sleep. I assumed people had left their laundry out or something. Like, I don't know, I'll try and sleep through this. So I'm sleeping. And if anyone's watched Harry Potter, which I hope you have, you know when Harry's mom like screams, Harry! That really like high-pitched scream she does. I hear that outside, but she's not saying Harry. At the time I couldn't quite figure out what this lady was screaming. And then I hear my mom shout my sister's name instead of my name. Apparently my sister's her favorite, whatever. My sister's still disorientated somewhere in her room. I walk into my mom's room, and she shouts, fire. I start to freak out because I realized I just heard a lady outside scream fire. I just hadn't realized it at the time. Oh my god, there's a fire, because she'd smelt the smoke and she'd already woken up and checked everything out and was freaking out. My mom was in the corner just freaking out. So I go to the balcony. I see this huge blaze, just like that, just licking the air, and just smoke everywhere. Like, no. And then my sister finally makes it to my mom's room, and she's like, okay guys, I want you to get dressed. I want you to start packing. Just so you know, my sister is the type of person that takes control of these situations. Finish packing, and then I go to my sister's room, and she's packing her whole suitcase. I'm like, this is going against everything we've ever been taught. You're just meant to run out in your pajamas usually. You're not meant to fanny about at all. Fannying about to the max. We could have got burned down. So we needed to get all our passports and everything. I go into my mom's room, and she's still freaking out. She hasn't even gotten dressed yet. Mom, you're not even dressed yet. And she was like, oh, I know. Oh my god. Whoosh. And I'm like, okay, we're on fire. I'm like, oh my god. Run downstairs, and the whole downstairs area smells like smoke. Where are you, Jesus? Run out the door, and we're walking down the way trying to find this fire, and we start to realize, our block of flats aren't actually on fire. And this is the point where I started to record. And then I happened to catch on tape when my sister is having her breakdown moment. She's already gotten us out of the house, so she doesn't need to protect anybody. She's calming down. She starts to cry. Yeah. Kim, are you okay?
No matter if you were you prayed, whoever is in there survived, and rather than crying, and you have to be strong in these situations. Don't see it, my baby. Huh? Yeah, it's fine.
Now, we realize the fire isn't very immediate to us because there's our block of flats, and then there's another sort of small block of flats, and then there's another block of flats, and that's the one that's on fire. But at this point we've already called my aunt to come and pick us up, so we're just waiting for them to come and pick us up. And we realized the danger isn't too immediate, but my mom has asthma, so she couldn't be around the smoke for too long, and there was smoke all in the air. So obviously there's a whole story to this, and we learn later what exactly happened. A woman in her 40s on the top floor doused herself in like gasoline, set a light to herself. She was committing suicide. We also learned that the previous year she had been found with the child's finger in her bag, and whether this is true no one really knows, but after she went into a psychiatric unit. We also learnt that just that morning she'd been seen outside the block of flats with a knife threatening to kill herself. Just to say, luckily everybody got out of the fire except for this lady, of course, but it freaked me out so much. I'm just imagining the people in the block of flats that had to deal with that. Like I'll show a video clip of what it looked like, of what the place looked like, because I filmed it the next day, because apparently I'm like a news reporter or something. I filmed it the next day, and it was just, yeah, it was really scary and it was crazy. I just wanted to tell that story because I thought it was quite a story to tell, so yeah. I'm sorry if that sort of shocked you, because I suppose it was quite fun at the beginning and then just got really messed up towards the end. So everything is gone, everything's like hanging off, and zoom in.
There afterwards, you wouldn't you be quite scared that it might happen again?
To see everything's like ruined. Like,
you have electricity and all that.
Peace out, Girl Scout.